So we got us a dwarf gala apple here. I had ordered this. This is supposed to be like a 3-year-old plant. Only thing I don't like that they cut them off. It makes it fork more instead of growing straight up. We're kind of planning out here. Over here on this side is where he rides go-kart. We got our raised bed garden thing right there, which I'm going to extend out. I'm going to keep it right in line with that. Keep it kind of away so the yard's open. And we got plenty of room. It's far enough away from where the dog runs on the line, where the dog won't get to it. And it's far enough from the property line where the neighbor's not going to cut on it. So I'm thinking this should be about 6, maybe 8 foot around. Should get about 10, 12 foot tall at most. With the age of this, it should be 2 or 3 years. We should get a couple apples off of it. And then I think the next year we'll probably have 20 or 30. And then normally the year after that, about 3 years after it starts producing, you'll start getting quite a bit. Normally it takes about year 10 when you'll get the most amount. I'm just unwrapping this here. So this is supposed to have a pretty good root ball. Not bad, but yeah, it looks like they actually trimmed quite a bit of the big roots off. Hopefully this sucker grows. If not, we'll have to send her back. Yeah, I guess there's some right there. Yeah, it looks like they trimmed a lot more than what I would have liked. They should have left these where they came out further like that and had these coming off these other little roots. So it looks like they put it in the ground and then they keep trimming it off probably to get more saplings. So we want to try to bury it about, looks like it was buried about that far. We want to keep it about there. Leave the dirt kind of loose down here so the roots can grow in real easy. And we'll just have to remember to water this thing really good this year. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be the best time to plant like a fruit tree if you're wanting to get something off of it was 4 years ago. I'm trying to break everything up. I don't want any hard clumps of dirt because I want the roots to be able to take in and move through there really easy. Gotta plant this pretty straight up. And then a lot of times as we get this filled in, you'll end up wanting to either put some mulch, which the bad thing about mulch is wood insects like mulch, or put some straw around it. That way the moisture stays in the ground. But right now it's spring. The snow's just been melting. So the ground is really, really wet. That should kind of help it get established a little bit. It'll be quite a while before the sun's out baking the ground, and a lot of times it's good to either plant them in the fall or in the springtime while everything's still kind of dormant. I will end up watering this real good to keep the kids from running it over. This here's just a tomato cage. I'll probably keep this on here for like this year. And I'll probably take it off about this time next year. So this thing should probably grow up a couple foot by the end of this year. And I'm just gonna put these stakes in here, help keep this from moving, and so it's easier to see. Nobody like walks into it. And a lot of times I'll use some of the tape, like caution tape stuff you see like at construction sites, but I actually don't have any with me right now. So I got a nice yellow bag. I'm just gonna wrap around here and kind of tie it, which this will end up breaking down, but so for right now though, it gives something for people to see real easy. Hopefully in the future the kids will be able to eat some apples off this. Maybe enjoy climbing on it, depends on how big it gets. And I got quite a few more trees I'm going to be planting. This right here is a gala apple tree. So I think I ordered about 8 or 9. They don't go over at the other house though. So there we've put some straw around it. That way the ground doesn't dry out so quick. And we had watered it. So I'll have to keep an eye on it. Make sure to keep watering it a few times a week at least until it gets pretty well established.